Hey everybody, it's Barry. Today I'm going to do a video about my favorite, or one of my favorite little programs. It's called Roboform. Now, Roboform, the idea behind this thing is that it's going to generate tons of different passwords for you, but you only have to remember one. And you know, if you spend as much time as I do on the internet, you probably belong to all sorts of membership sites and social media sites and all these types of things where you have to have a different username and password for all of them. Well, I used to have the same password that I'd use for a lot of different sites, and after a while I started thinking that that's not a very good idea, you know, for these weird hackers that are out there could maybe get into my stuff. So I found this little program, and I got to tell you, it saves me so much time and frustration. So I decided to make this little video to show you how I use it, and I think you'll get a lot out of it if you use it too. So let's take a look at some of the benefits of using Roboform. One, it would be that it automatically fills out forms. So I'm going to give you an example of how that would actually work. Let's go to a site here that I found that will give you an example. This is kind of a typical form, and you'll notice that what I've done is, here's the Roboform right here. You'll notice that I do use Firefox as my main browser, but this Roboform will also work in Internet Explorer the same way. So what I've done is I've already pre-entered all my information into Roboform, all my name and address and all that kind of stuff. So whenever I come to a form like this, all I do is hit the Barry Nicholson button, and boom, there it goes. So I mean, it just goes ahead and enters my information in for me. Another thing that that would certainly save time for anytime you want to purchase a product, or you're going to sign up for a new thing where they're asking for that type of information. Your information's already in there. Another thing that it would do it would generate and save passwords for me. Let me show you by example how that would work, and I think you'll see that it's pretty cool. So let's go I found another little site where I can do this. Now this is a site, I'm going to go in here and act like I've never been here before. Let's see, I'm going to delete it. And okay, so say we're surfing the web and we find this site, and I really don't even know what this is. I don't even know how to say it, Anobi or something like that. But you come across and say, okay, I want to go ahead and give my email and create a password to go ahead and get into the site. Well, of course, to do the email, I would just hit my name and it'll put it in there. But I want to generate a kind of a different password, something that's unique. It's not going to be easily remembered. So I could generate, and I could click the generate button, and then I could say, okay, I like that one, and then it will fill it automatically. And then what I would want to do is I would want to come over here and I just would hit save. And notice that it will say there's Anobi, and I would click that. And so now anytime, and you'll notice that it put the Anobi button on there, that means that any time that I come back to this site or any other site where I have into Roboform, it'll automatically recall it, and I just click that, and it's going to let me get in without having to remember what that password is. Pretty cool, because remember, I only have one master password that lets me into Roboform in the mornings when I turn my computer on. I know what that master password is. I don't know what any of these others are. I just know that Roboform knows what they are. So now, I'm going to show you my last favorite thing that Roboform does, which is it does a one-click sign-in. And this is the one thing that I use all day, every day, and you'll see why. I have all these different sites where I have different passwords. I don't know why I have all these different sites. I'm sure there's probably a number of them that I need to delete, but you know, I just keep them. But let me show you an example of how Roboform works. It's really cool. If you like, I'm going to go onto Facebook here, but I'm going to do this hands-free. I'm going to show you what it's doing right now. Is it's logging me in without me having to do anything. It put my name and my username and password in there, and it even logged me in. Pretty cool. So that is definitely something that I use all the time. What I'd encourage you to do is just, if you want to do a trial basis of Roboforms, go ahead and go to the link that I've got here, and I think you can do it's like a week-long trial or something. The software itself is only $30, and that's a one-time fee, which is darn reasonable. $30, very well spent. And I think that actually, if you want to put it on a second computer within your home, like my wife and I both work from home, I put it on her computer, I think, for another extra $10. So if you've got a couple computers and you want to put it on there, get a couple licenses for $40 total. I think that's a bargain, and I think you'll love it.